Good morning. William Jordan here. We're again broadcasting live from the Conscious Raising Art Studios here in beautiful downtown Newark, New Jersey. And today, as every day we talk to you, we have something special. It's Music Monday. That's Cosmic Music Monday for you who don't understand what Music Monday means. And the reason why today is Cosmic Music Monday because we're going to take it off the charts. Here's what I mean by that. Now, you know, most of us, maybe you don't know, but there's 7 notes in the scales that we hear all the time. 7, right? Now, let's say a chord is 3 notes, and the C major chord, the first chord is C, E, G. C is 1, E is 3, and G is the 5th. This is very important. Now, why this is important is that if you think about it, if you take that the horizontal and flip it to a vertical, it lines up with your spine. Okay? So you have those notes that could be running up and down your body, 7, all that kind of stuff, right? But you ever stop to ask yourself, why only 7? Only 7 notes. Why not 27? Well, the reason is because that would be redundancy. But the answer lies in the fact that there are only 9 numbers in the human genome. And the 9 is a sacred number in the sense that it represents the highest attainment of a numerical order, where 7 doesn't. 7 is missing. 7 is more like the profane, the mundane, the vulgar. It's what we have been conditioned to accept as a whole. But the 9-note system is a complete system by the fact that there are 9 numbers. And 9 is a sacred number for humanity. Why? Because 9 months to gestation, all right? 9 months in the school year, you know that, all right? You have 9, personality types. We have Cloud 9, the ultimate. Okay? 9 is the number. Now, what am I talking about here? How does it relate to what we talk about mastery? Well, the relationship is this, that as there are 9 characters, there are 9 ego types, and these 9 ego types, each one should have its own scale, its own note. So it can go up and down, and it can, get better. It can overcome depression, anger, fear, worry, doubt, all that stuff can happen inside. This is all internal stuff. Now, the knowledge about the 9-note system is very esoteric. It's an occult knowledge. That's why you never hear about it. But you do hear it. You don't hear about it, but you do hear it. Particularly if you are a aficionado of the thing called jazz. Now, jazz is the word jazz has an interesting history, by the way. And before the word jazz was associated with music, it was some other stuff. For example, they believe it came from a word spelled JSM back in 1860, according to the Oxford English Dictionary. And that's a pretty thorough dictionary, by the way. And it was believed that it meant to mean energy, pep, but most of all, spirit. Okay. And as it traveled around, it got to in the 20th century, the 1900s, I think it was 1906, they say it became part and parcel of a baseball tournament up in San Francisco. Now, this guy's got some jazz on the ball, baby. Call that jazz, right? Boom, got the stuff on it. Okay. But then it took a turn, and when it came to be tied up with the music, it had become a association with evil people, gangsters, loose women, loose men, gangsters, all that kind of stuff, all that music stuff. So all the good folks stayed away from it, and the good folks named it jazz with that kind of meaning placed on it. That may account for some of the reasons why the art itself, the jazz form of music, has been cast with dispersions. But nevertheless, that's how it came about. So now, in the jazz form, particularly in what I call modern jazz, not so much in the 30s and 40s, but except with Charlie Parker in the 50s, we start getting into free form with respect to the fifth. Remember C, E, G? That's a perfect, C major chord. Now, from the fifth, we can then augment the fifth. That means go a half step up. We can go right into a 9-tone system. And this is what the guys in jazz do all the time. They augment a particular note, and then they can expand it almost. I don't know if it's done intentionally or if it's just a natural urge to seek completion, because 7 is not complete, 9 is complete. And they go off into it, improvising. All right? And, it's just the beautiful way it's done. Now, how does this relate to art as we know it? Art, painting and stuff like that. Well, it relates to art in the sense that a good artist uses value systems. Values means color value. In other words, he'll plan out the use of his color before he actually put it on by using values. He'll value out the whole thing. And that value system is based upon 1 to 9 or 1 to 10. Right? So now what we do, we take the music system, right, of the 9 system, a 9-note system, and we juxtapose it against, or we compare it against the value system of painting. Now the way the notes work is like it's a whole step, half step, half step, whole step, half step, half step, half step, whole step, half step. That's the way it works. And the same thing can apply to your value structure, the way you position your colors. So in other words, what you're doing is you're painting musically, all right? You're painting musically. And for example, let me give you an example here of what I discovered. Like, see this piece here, right? You can see the planes. These planes are almost the same. This plane is lower, all right? Half step, right? Half step difference between these two. Whole step, whole step, whole step. Now, I don't know what this is. I haven't taken time to calculate it, but it sounds like it's in the key of C major maybe. But anyway, that's what we got going on today. I want to share that with you. I'm very excited about it, and I hope you are too. Music Monday, William Jordan here. Now, I forgot. While I'm here, I want you to remember now, this piece here, it needs a home. And you can be the owner. Just, drop me a line. You can contact me right here on the page. Let me know what's up. You can contact me at BillJordanMarketing@yahoo.com. That's BillJordanMarketing@yahoo.com. And we'll talk about it. I don't make prices over the system. You have to talk in person. I give you the 411 behind the whole piece, how it came about, what it stands, what it can do for you. And that's beyond the scope of a video cast. All right, so remember, I am Will I Am. Here we are at Conscious Raising Art. And be happy. Today's Monday. We just started. Keep your vibrations running. And the idea is, which we'll get into next time, the idea is with the 9-note system on a vertical, when you start doing your internal work, you start doing your own, and what I forgot to mention was that everybody has their own internal song, their own internal instrument, right? Your sound. The sounds we come from outside are foreign to our natural sound system. Our natural sound system is what we can use to take us to mastery, okay? Most people don't see it that way. They're enamored with sounds from outside. That's all great, but that's someone else's sound in you. You can relate to it, but it's not your sound. Become independent, not dependent. structure your own instrument, tune your own instrument, align your instrument, and start singing your own songs, your own music. Right? Again, Will I am Will, Conscious Raising Art. Peace out.